Hello, amazing viewers. Welcome to Mindset. Have you ever wondered if it's possible to conquer your fears and turn them into strengths? The thought might seem daunting, but I assure you, it's entirely possible. The key lies in understanding our fears, acknowledging them, not as hindrances, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. Imagine a life where fear no longer holds you back, but propels you forward. Exciting, isn't it? But how do we get there? It begins by acknowledging your fears. The shadows can't scare you if you dare to shine a light on them. So let's take the first brave step together. Grab a pen and paper and list down your fears. No fear is too small or too big. Remember, it's not about judging your fears. It's about understanding them. You can't conquer what you don't confront. So, take a moment to identify your fears. It's the first step towards understanding and overcoming them. Understanding the root cause of your fears can provide valuable insights. Now let's delve into this. When we talk about fears, it's important to remember that they don't just pop up out of nowhere. There's always a root cause, an origin point. It could be a past traumatic experience, a negative association, or even something that's been ingrained in us since childhood. Understanding where your fears stem from is like finding the source of a river. Once you've found it, you can start to address the issue right at its core. You can start asking yourself questions like, why does this make me afraid? And what event or situation triggered this fear? By answering these questions, you can start to unravel the complex web of your fears. It's like peeling back the layers of an onion, revealing the core of the issue. Remember, knowing where your fears come from empowers you to address the issue at its source. The journey of overcoming fear might seem overwhelming, but breaking it down makes it manageable. Now let's discuss how we can break down our fears into smaller parts and set achievable goals. Imagine your fear as a colossal mountain. Seems impossible to climb, right? But what if we break it down into smaller boulders? Suddenly, the impossible task becomes a series of smaller, manageable steps. That's exactly what we're going to do with your fears. Start by identifying every aspect of your fear. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, break it down into elements like speaking in front of a crowd, forgetting your lines, or stumbling over your words. Once you've broken down your fear, it's time to set realistic goals. These goals should be small, achievable, and directly related to the aspects of your fear. Continuing with the public speaking example, your first goal might be to give a speech in front of a small group of friends. Once you've achieved that, you can move on to a slightly larger crowd, and then a larger one, and so on. This step-by-step approach helps you build confidence gradually and makes the overall process less daunting. Now, setting goals is great, but celebrating them is equally important. Each small victory is a step towards conquering your fear. So when you achieve a goal, take a moment to acknowledge your accomplishment. Pat yourself on the back, take a deep breath, and prepare for the next step. This method won't make your fears disappear overnight, but it'll certainly make them less intimidating. It's about taking control, about transforming the insurmountable into the surmountable, one step at a time. Remember, tackling bite-sized pieces makes the journey less intimidating and more achievable. So break down your fears, set realistic goals, and don't forget to celebrate your victories. You're on the path to becoming a fear conqueror. Envision yourself successfully overcoming your fears. Close your eyes and picture yourself standing tall, triumphant, having vanquished the very thing that once held you back. This is the power of visualization. It's not about pretending the fear doesn't exist. It's about seeing yourself rise above it, demonstrating to your subconscious that it's achievable. Now let's pair this with positive affirmations. These are powerful, uplifting statements that you say to yourself, reinforcing the belief that you can conquer your fears. They're not empty words, but rather, they're a powerful tool to reprogram your thinking, replacing negativity with positivity. Consider phrases like, I am stronger than my fears. I embrace challenges and overcome them. I am becoming more confident each day. Repeat them daily, believe in them, and watch as they become your reality. Positive self-talk can reshape your mindset and propel you forward. Support and gradual exposure can be your allies in this journey. It's completely natural to feel overwhelmed when facing your fears, and that's why it's crucial to seek help. Reach out to your network of friends, family, or a mentor. These are the people who know you, who understand your struggles, and who genuinely want to see you succeed. Their encouragement, advice, and positivity can significantly boost your confidence and resilience. Remember, it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. It's a testament to your courage and your commitment to overcoming your fears. Let those around you become your cheerleaders, your sounding board, and your safety net as you navigate through this journey. Now, let's talk about gradual exposure. It might sound scary, and you might be thinking, why would I deliberately expose myself to what I fear? But hear me out. The idea here is not to dive in headfirst, but rather to face your fears in small, manageable steps. Imagine your fear is a cold swimming pool. You wouldn't jump in all at once, would you? Instead, you'd start by dipping your toes, then your foot, then your leg, and so on. Gradually, your body would adjust to the temperature, and before you know it, you'd be swimming comfortably. The same concept applies to facing your fears. Start with situations that make you slightly uncomfortable and work your way up to more challenging scenarios. This process helps build tolerance and familiarity with your fears. It's like training a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. So don't be afraid to take that first small step. Remember, every journey begins with a single step, and each step you take is a victory, a testament to your strength and determination. You're not just overcoming your fears, you're transforming them into stepping stones towards your personal growth. Facing your fears in incremental steps helps build tolerance and familiarity. It's like training a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Failure is not a setback, it's a stepping stone to success. Now, that might seem counterintuitive, but let's delve into it. Fear of failure can be a significant obstacle. We've all been there, the dread of making a mistake, the worry of not being good enough. But here's a game changer. Failure is not the enemy. It's a teacher. When we stumble, we get a chance to learn, to grow, to improve. Every misstep is an opportunity to gain valuable insight and experience. It's about shifting your perspective, viewing failure not as a dead end, but as a detour, a redirection to a better route. So embrace failure. Welcome it. Don't let it deter you. Let it guide you. It's not about falling. It's about getting back up stronger and wiser. Remember, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. It's the storms, the rough waves, the challenges that test and refine us. But let's not forget another vital part of this journey: celebrating your progress. The path to conquering fears is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And in this marathon, every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Did you overcome a tiny part of your fear today? That's progress. Did you try something new, something that scared you? That's progress too, and it's worth celebrating. Why? Because acknowledging your growth, your achievements, fuels your motivation. It reinforces the belief in your ability to conquer your fears. It's a reminder that you're not where you used to be. You're moving forward, evolving, growing. So take a moment, look back and appreciate how far you've come. Celebrate your progress, your victories, your growth. Pat yourself on the back because you deserve it. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progression. It's about being better than you were yesterday. And that, my friends, is a journey worth celebrating. Recognizing your achievements, no matter how small, reinforces your ability to conquer your fears. Overcoming fear is an ongoing process. It's not a one-time event, but a continuous journey of self-improvement and growth. It's essential to revisit the strategies we've discussed regularly. Keep acknowledging your fears, understanding their roots, breaking them down, setting realistic goals, visualizing success, seeking support, embracing failure, and celebrating progress. Remember, conquering fears is like shaping a diamond from a rough stone. It requires persistence, patience, and a whole lot of grit. As you face new challenges, don't hesitate to adapt these strategies to your unique circumstances. Adjust your sails as the winds of life change. This is how you keep growing, evolving, and transforming your fears into strengths. Just imagine, every fear you conquer is a new strength you gain. So keep pushing, keep evolving, and keep conquering. Your fears don't define you, how you conquer them does. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.